reason I add omega-6s to the blend is two reasons. First of all, on flax oil by itself, it has so much omega-3 and so little omega-6 that if that was the only source of oil in a person's diet, they would become omega-6 deficient. And I know that because it happened to me, because I wanted to see what would happen, if the ratio is important. And what happened to me within a few months of just using flax oil as my only source of oil in the diet, I ended up with dry eyes, skipped heartbeats, arthritis-like pain in my finger joints, and thin papery skin. And those are classic omega-6 deficiency symptoms. And at that point I began to think, okay, we need to look at the ratio. And that was part of the consideration for putting the blend together. Now, the omega-6s belong in the blend because they prevent omega-6 deficiency from having too much 3s with too little 6. But the other reason is that the omega-6s that people get in their diet are the ones that have damaged molecules in them. And if you want to make people healthy, you would want to give them omega-6s that are also made with health in mind. And so in the blend, we have omega-6s made with health in mind by the same way we make omega-3s with health in mind, by the protection that I talked about in the other omega-6 question, right? So the reason why I put omega-6s in the diet is we want to get the balance between omega-3 and 6 right, so one cannot crowd out the other. They're both made with health in mind. Then we put everything else that people require from fat in the blend, and then we put it in brown glass bottles and put a box around it to protect it from light. We don't use plastic because plastic leaches into oil quicker than it leaches into water, and plastic does not belong in the human body. Because it never existed in nature, life never made a program for it. So when plastic gets in the human body, then the immune system creates inflammation, trying to figure out what to do with it, and inflammation inhibits circulation, and when you inhibit circulation, you get tissue stagnation, and eventually you get tissue degeneration. That happens, by the way, with pesticides, plastics, pharmaceutical drugs, industrial chemicals, and food molecules either damaged by processing or by food preparation. And so all of those molecules, in my view, don't belong in the body. So what you want to do to be healthy is you want to optimize all of your essential building blocks, and you want to minimize these unnatural molecules. What we do in practice is we actually decrease the nutrient molecules by the processing, and we increase the unnatural molecules. So we're exactly going in the opposite direction that we should be going in if health was our goal.